Greetings, Biafrans. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Biafrans, I greet every one of you. And I must apologize for coming late. It's not part of my making, but a lot of things happened. So that was the reason why I come late. But we must continue. No retreat, no surrender. We have come, and we must continue the message of the Biafra restoration. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I hope my voice is coming out clear because my new gadget just landed this evening. We are trying to sort things out. So trying to configure and log in, sign in, do this one. And this very place I am, I don't think I'm just new on this very gadget, so it will be more difficult for me. But like I have already promised to come on air this evening, and I have to. So Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I welcome you all this evening on this today's audition. It will be very, very interesting, and you will learn a lot. Trust me. It's not matter of the kind of certificate you have, but trust me, you will learn a lot this evening. Before I proceed, my name is MAP Ezioku Bundu, one in Biafra land, and I greet you. I must greet the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the isi afro kwebe okpu, ikuku a na-afụ anya, ofu mgbaji a na-eme offload, ofu onye na-esi ile ọha mana ọha maliche nwe, mana ọha sierie oliche enya lacha aka. Nna m ukwu ekene m gị, asị m gị mgbede ọma. And I also greet the presence of the leadership, DOS, the Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chika Edoziem. I greet every one of you. I say greetings from me, MAP. I salute you all. I salute your gallantness, and I salute all your effort towards Biafra restoration. I greet you all. And I also greet every IPOB principal officers. All of you, I greet you all. And I greet our gallant men, the taproot of this very movement, the Eastern Security Network. I greet all of you. I salute you all. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you all. And I greet our able barristers, all the IPOB legal team, home and abroad, local and international. I greet you all, and I say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you all, and give you more wisdom to continue. And I also greet IPOB media warriors. I will not stop greeting those writing, because writing is not easy, to be honest with you. Writing is not easy, and writing draws the attention of the white people. Why people prefer what is written, any message that pass through writing. So if you are among the people that are into the writing, people like Annie King, Emeka Gift Official, Nicholas Ohaji, and so many of them, I salute all of you. And also those our comrades on comment section, I greet you all. And those of us who are into broadcasting, it's not easy. We receive the attack woto woto. So I still greet all of you who are into broadcasting. I greet you all. It's not easy, but may Chukwu protect every one of us. This evening, I will be treating on a very sensitive topic, which is a question that many of us, when I say many of us, there are many IPOB members that don't know why they form DOS. Now, the topic I will treat this evening is, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS, which is Directorate of State? You know, this is a question that needs deep explanation. This question you see here needs deep explanation. And for our people to understand it, you need somebody who will explain it to a layman understanding, not somebody who will be blowing grammar, because many of us find it difficult to understand grammar or to contact our encyclopedia for more explanations, because many of us are lazy. But this evening, I have come to help you out. You don't need to go into some encyclopedia or dictionary, whatever you call it. I will be explaining it step by step. Now, first of all, we will go into what is the meaning of DOS. The meaning of DOS, for those of you who don't know the meaning of DOS. But before I proceed, please, this broadcast is not for hardcore IPOB. These broadcasts are not for the people who have known already, because Jesus Christ said that I come for the sinners, not for the righteous. Meaning that these broadcasts are for those who are willing to learn. So, as I am teaching this evening, I would like, if you don't understand anything, most especially the autopilots, feel free to ask me to drop the link and ask your question. Today, I will not be receiving call. You can only request for a link, and I will drop the link. You will join and ask your question, and we will deliberate on it. Then we will solve it, and everybody will go his or her separate way. So, like I said, the broadcasts are for those who don't know, and for those who are still confusing themselves. What is the meaning or what is the function of DOS? This night we get the whole answer right here, right now, with MAP, Ezioku Bondo. One, go and buy your popcorn and relax. Now, first of all, what is the meaning of DOS? DOS is Directorate of State. That is, when you say director, you put it rate, you put state. Now, what is state? Because first of all, what is director? Director is somebody who is directing something, who is guiding something, who is, let me use the word, piloting something, who is making this thing to move. Like, for example, a director is somebody who tell you, do it like this, do it like this. No, don't do it like this. This is how you will do it. No, let us do it like this. No, if you do it like this, it will not favor us. Now, let us do it like this. He will direct you to prevent dangers. He will direct you to avert dangers. He will direct you in the right track. He or she or the directorate are the person who will lead you to the right direction to make sure that you reach to your destination. That is the director and the directorate. Now, what is a state? State, another name for state is a nation. Another name for state is a nation. A country is not a state, but a state, we can still use a group of people. Remember, it's not the state you are now, because when somebody who can use the second name, I am not in the state of that. No, that is not it. You know, what I am laying here is just a foundation to what I will teach deep. And when I will be bringing this in, I will tell you, I will bring some words of yesterday teaching to today, because the yesterday teaching did not end yesterday. I will bring it today so that you will know, understand better the reason why the enemies are fighting to bring down the DOS. Now let us break it down, go into the details. The question is, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS? Many of you have been asking these questions and this thing. Now let me go straight to the answer. And after explaining the reason, you will understand the reason why everybody the enemies are fighting DOS to fall. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that the places of a freedom fighter is 3 places. Number 1 place is prison. Number 2 place is exile. Number 3 place, which is the last place a freedom fighter will be, and that will be the end of it, is grave. Grave. Number 1, prison. Number 2, exile. Number 3, prison. Grave. Prison, exile, and grave. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not just wake up and become freedom fighter and become famous. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who laid the foundation, he mapped out the structure. He know that after he formed the organization and he starts fighting for freedom, a day will come, he will be in prison. Why he is in prison? He cannot be in the prison to be seeing the affairs of that very movement. He cannot be in the prison to be directing and ordering, to be ordering everything that is happening in that very organization. Now, after forming IPOB, in every organization, there is something they call structure. In the bank, they have structure. And when you enter bank, that is why you see marketing department, you see customer service, you see all of them. I have forgotten some of the name. That is the structure. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that for IPOB to function well, you need a structure. And this structure is what we call the backbone of the organization. The structure is the backbone of every organization, which is the structure is the thing that will lead you. Now, like I said, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form DOS? Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have think after forming IPOB. He know as a freedom fighter, he can be in prison someday. He can be in exile where he cannot come out to speak or give order. God forbid, he can join ancestors. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu calculated these 3 things. And the only way that dream will continue to move and to be achieved is to lay the foundation well. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created this structure called DOS. And under this DOS, there's various departments. There are various departments handled by different people. So the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create DOS is to see the affairs of IPOB and to have some people he will be piloting IPOB with. The people that he will say, at this point, what shall we do? What can we do at this very junction? Then the people who he will be working hand to hand with, the people who will help him to carry out all the plans, even when he is in the hands of the enemy. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, like I told you, the three places a freedom fighter will be is prison, exile, and lastly, grave. I don't know if you are getting the point. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS to oversee the affair, the things, to direct and guide IPOB movement, because this is what the DOS is like. It's like not like is the executive member. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in other words, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu declare Biafra, DOS are like the executive members, or let me use the parliament, the lawmaking, the decision makings, the people that make decision, and the people that make the law. When you bring a bill, now in IPOB, when you bring your suggestion in a government, they call it bill. The DOS will go into that your suggestion, and after they look into it, if it is okay by them, is something that will yield fruit, they will take it and they will use it. At that time, it become law. The same way you will pass a bill or you raise motion to the parliament. When after they look at it, they will check, okay, let's go with this. So this question, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form DOS? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS so that when there is issues like as this now, DOS are there to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a diplomatic way, meeting the other government, other states, seeing the affairs of IPOB. For example, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon now. If the government want to negotiate, the government will not come and call all the whole IPOB members to discuss about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the government cannot negotiate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu work with are the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will the government will negotiate. Now, the main reason why they form DOS is to see the affair, to pilot the movement with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in there, so that they will maintain that status quo of IPOB, which is to make sure that they match Biafra to their freedom, to their promised land, so that they will guide you, so that when the time to give order, when the time to give order reach, then the leadership will now say, let us march. So the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS is to pilot the IPOB movement, to help him do every work he need to do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody. It is the duty of the leadership of IPOB, the DOS, to meet international communities. For example, inside this year, the Catalonia freedom fighters, the Ambazonia freedom fighters, they have a meeting in Spain, in Catalonia. And the head of Directorate of State, represented Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there is because it's in the hand of the DSS, the dungeon, in the captivity. Now, the leadership, the DOS, now perform their duty. Of course, DOS are very much wise. So, in other words, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could have formed Biafra government in exile, but because Biafra is not yet a government, is not yet an independent country, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not declare Biafra yet, so he cannot form that government. He formed the people that will be making the move, people that will be negotiating, people that will be lobbying the international communities, people that will be requesting for referendum. In DOS, we have finance department, we have the welfare department, we have different departments which I cannot even mention. And inside IPOB, inside all these departments, we have Eastern Security Network Department. For example, if you hold Chinasa Nworu today, let me say this thing, some of you don't know. If you hold Chinasa Nworu today, ESN will still be functioning well. ESN will still continue marching strong and strong and strong because Chinasa Nworu is just a representative of ESN. Uwazirike failed because he did not have the structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has today. The failure of Uwazirike, let me tell you one thing you don't know. Do you know that when Uwazirike was captured, Uwazirike don't have the structure, I mean the executive board that will continue his movement, that will be running the affair of Mazop to make sure that Uwazirike will continue anywhere he is. His mind will not be shaken. He knows that the people he handed over to will handle it better. Now, what did Obasanjo do to Uwazirike? Obasanjo used somebody called Anduba from Anambra State. And Anduba went and they captured all the commanders of Uwazirike because Uwazirike did not have a structure. He only have commanders that he is using to terrorize people. And when Anduba captured those commanders, he went to the prison where Uwazirike is and tell him, surrender. Uwazirike was bragging. He said, no, look, all your commanders, they are here. I have hold all of them. Because there is no structure. He only have commander, and those commanders come out freely. Nene Wilfred, this is your comment. I don't understand them. Which one be Mumu? I hope you are not referring to me because my blocking the work well. Okay. You are replying to somebody. Okay. Continue your good work. Now, Anduba captured Uwazirike commanders, and Uwazirike looked left. He did not see anyone standing by him again. He looked right, nobody to speak, because all the commander have been captured, meaning that he don't have up to 6 commanders. He don't have DOS. He don't have men that will pilot the affair. The same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the commanders of ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have other commanders outside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have DOS, which means even if you capture Chinasa Nworu, another commander, another person from another place will take over immediately. Somebody who is seeing the affair will continue, meaning that when you hold one, others will continue. You cannot gather the whole executive. You cannot gather the whole executive once. And then Wilfred, I understand. I understand. Thank you. Go ahead, do your work. Now, when Uwazirike watched all his commanders being captured by Anduba, he left with no option than to collect the money offered to him by Obasanjo through Anduba. And that ended the Biafran agitation under the command of Uwazirike. Go and ask him. Now, that is what the effect of not having structure. Because if Uwazirike was able to have this kind of structure built by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the moment if Anduba captured those commanders, the structure, the leadership of Uwazirike will rise, because they will not even know who is the leadership. You, as IPOB is now, if you hold Chike Doziem today, Bagam, Tony's Rumike will rise up, Ozugbo, and the march will continue. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that in a freedom fighting, a lot, you can arrest or kill any person at any time. The government can kill or arrest any person at any time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, being a wise man and somebody who is intelligent, somebody who was called to do this job, now he learned a lot from the then Mazop, the mistakes of Mazop. He corrected many mistakes from there. And from the corrections and what happened to Uwazirike, that is why he corrected a lot of things. And he erected this very structure. That is why he boasted and said, before you can penetrate IPOB, it will take you 150 years. And before you can shake it, it will take you another 150 years. Before you will pull IPOB down, another 150 years, which means that is impossible. Today, broadcast not for saga. It's for you to learn. For you to learn. Today, we are learning. Now, let us go into the activities of DOS. Now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has what is called a blueprint. I mean the roadmap, his plans on how to restore Biafra. And remember, as day goes on, things are changing. Like the weather will read to you tomorrow that will be rainfall. By midnight today, there might be a weather change. That is how a freedom movement is. You can plan that you will strike this way. Before midnight, you will discover that the enemies have planned and know where you are going. You will re-strategize. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the people he put together. And when he wants to plan, he will bring them together and say, this is my plan. Mazi Chike Doziem, gather the members of DOS. Look into this plan. Look into this plan. Let all of you think What do you people think? Are we going to succeed with this plan? Or what is the danger of this very plan if we take this step? Now, it is the duty of the members of GOS to look into that plan, and everyone will say, what if we pass this road and these people strike? How will we now come back? Maybe Chike doesn't will say, okay, now we will pass this road and we will have plan B. We also have plan C. If it does not work, we will revise back and we will pass this place. Remember, when these plans are being, this discussion or all these things are being mapped out, me and you that is a member of IPOB is not there. Not every member of IPOB have the mental toughness to be a leader. That is why I say that before you give any person coordinatorship, try to know if the person has the quality to be called a leader. Because leader is not just appoint person, or you bring file, or you write as I talk, you jot. That is not a quality of leadership. You must have the ability to draw and to look into the enemy and know what the enemy is capable and the strategies of your enemy. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows the danger of working alone, and he knows the risk of working alone. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that working alone cannot achieve any result. Being alone will make him fall easily. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot restore Biafra alone. Yes, he is being called to restore Biafra, but like Moses was called by God to go and rescue, there are people who work with Moses. You need some people to work with, because without the collaboration of the people, you cannot move. Now that they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leadership of IPOB, led by Mazi Chike Doziem, they are the one who is in charge of international communities, seeing international lobbies, talking to America. The leader of indigenous people of Biafra is being held captive in Nigeria because he asked for a referendum. The UN, your people should intervene. There is something they call, if the United States of Nations, if America, if UK, if China, if France, if Italy, if Germany, if Ghana, if South Africa, if Costa d'Avoire, if any country want to intervene in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, the first question they will ask is, who are the leadership of IPOB? The first question they will ask is, who are the leadership of IPOB? Because these countries I mentioned now will not go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS to say, okay, we want to help you. This is how we want to help you. No, they will look for the leadership. And the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS is when he is being captured and the people who want to come for his aid ask, where are the leadership? I want to speak with the leadership, the people that are seeing the affairs of this movement. He cannot be in DSS custody to respond to such people. So it is the duty of DOS. The reason why they form DOS is to respond and meet such people, to tell them, to clarify to them, this is the activities, this is what we are doing. For example, if UN want to intervene in Biafra restoration, they will ask, do you have leadership? Then the leadership will come out and say, yes, we are the leadership of IPOB. And there must be a proof to show that you are the leadership. There must be what we call confirmation. They must confirm it, confirmation. The country where you are, or the country that want to come to for your aid, will look for verification, authentication, to make sure that You are the true leadership. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the enemy, where the people who want to help him cannot come in, because if France want to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intervene in Biafra restoration, the Nigerian government have 101% right to deprive France not to enter Nigeria, and France cannot force them to come in, because Nigeria is a sovereign country. It's an independent country according to the paper law. We all know that they don't know that they are independent country. Now, if a foreign country want to intervene, or okay, the country now, the let me use the one of the world powers, like China. If many of you don't know that China is one of the world powers. If China want to come in now to tell to the liberation of Biafra, and they tell the leadership, and they come and say, we want to speak with the leadership. What will you offer me so that we will help you give restore Biafra? Do you think that such negotiation will take place in DSS custody? No. Such negotiation can never take place in DSS custody where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being held. So the reason why they formed DOS is to see such negotiation, and it's okay, we are going to give you our oil for 10 years, draw oil in our land for 10 years, but give us freedom. After 10 years, your people can go back. And China will say, no, we will withdraw this oil for 20 years. The negotiations start. Such thing is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS, to see the affair of IPOB. Now, an IPOB member was arrested for being an IPOB. It is the duty of the DOS to assign a lawyer to go and see the affair, and to make sure that that member of DOS of IPOB is being released. The DOS can assign the unit coordinator to go for that mission. The DOS can assign the zonal coordinator to go for that mission. DOS can assign a national coordinator. DOS can assign a continental rep, one of the continental rep where the person is residing. DOS can assign also a member of DOS. There are some cases that the head of Directorate of State will go for himself. Now, if something is happening in Biafra land, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in DSS custody to write a letter to UN. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in DSS custody to write a letter to the International Criminal Court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in DSS custody to be contacting the world about the happening in Biafra land. Then the Chike Doziem, who is the head of the Directorate of State, can write letter on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he stand in the place of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he will write letter with the name IPOB, not with the name Chike Doziem. He don't have the power to write a letter with his name to the UN, but he will write a letter by the power bestowed on him as the head of the Directorate of State. He have the mantle of authority. He have the power to write, and after he write finish, he will use the stamp of IPOB to stamp it. The person who anyone that is reading that letter is reading a letter that comes from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu led IPOB, not a letter that comes from Chike Doziem. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form DOS? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS to see the affair of IPOB, to pilot this very movement until Biafra is restored, to help him move the struggle. There is something that will be happening now. Like, for example, when the UN, when America say that there is danger in Abuja, Abuja is about to fall in the hands of the Nigeria. It is the duty of the DOS to write a letter to the world that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra is under captivity in the same Abuja, and we are writing you people to be aware that to tell the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is our leader, and they conduct Biafra a referendum for the people. That letter, any word, anywhere that letter enter, that letter is coming as a nation, as a people. It's not coming because Mazi Nnamdi wrote it. It's coming because the people of Biafra have spoken. The people who position Mazi Nnamdi is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the whole IPOB. Now, there are questions I know that is wobbling or tormenting the autopilot. Don't worry, I will help you to ask many questions and I will answer it. The ESN that was created was part of the DOS decision making. Let me use one of the Chikedozium action on his last broadcast. In his last broadcast, he said, and I quote, that IPOB is funded by IPOB, that nobody is funding IPOB, and for that, every IPOB member should prepare themselves for the last meeting of the year. There will be something is going to happen, and you know what we always do. That decision did not just come as a Chikedozium. Me and you know what we do. That is to tell you that there is another levy coming, and as me as an IPOB, I must pay it. Not I may, not me. It's a compulsory unless you are not an IPOB member. If you have not started preparing that money is coming, know it now. So why is that levy being announced? Is for you to know that IPOB need fund. It is the duty of the DOS to know that the money, the money of IPOB is going down. We need to raise money. Because they seize the affairs of IPOB. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS because a time will come, the DOS knows the capacity of IPOB. The DOS knows, okay, with our capacity now, we can declare Biafra next tomorrow. DOS can decide that by tomorrow, they will come on Radio Biafra and they declare Biafra. Before they will decide so, it's only DOS and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows the capacity of IPOB. Me and you as a member don't know the capacity of IPOB. We don't know what IPOB can do now and what they cannot do because we are not in the affair. We don't know the power of IPOB. The DOS knows how many men they get on ground. DOS knows the capacity of the enemy. DOS can say, now we are going to strike. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS to carry the IPOB movement on his behalf, to do everything that he will be doing when he is with them. When he is not longer with them, the head of the Directorate of State will be acting as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the order will be coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before they will decide to carry out any action, they will confirm from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give them go ahead, the green light, the Chikedozium, who is outside, who is a free man, who can walk and do everything, will now move. So that is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS, to stand in his position. And the DOS, every person, remind me later, every person in IPOB are under the command of DOS. When I say every person, both the legal team, the ESN, the principal officers, the IPOB members, the writers, the registered media warriors, the broadcasters, all of us are under the command of DOS. As I am speaking with you now, I don't know the number of gallant men we have, and I don't know the level IPOB have reached to the world, and I don't know the level of the world response to IPOB, because it's not made public, it's not for public consumption. I don't know the taproot of IPOB because it's not for public consumption. I don't know where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone to, and I don't know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have met. But members of DOS knows who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have met, and the members of DOS knows the missions of these people. And the agreement they have with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS is aware. DOS are aware of it. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form DOS? The main reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS is to make sure that in his absence, while he is in DSS dungeon, everybody will not be claiming leader. Everybody will not be telling the world, we are the leader, we are this, we are that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS so that when he is being captured, because he knows from day one that a day will come, he will be where he is today. So where he is today is not he will not tell that he never know about it, or he never know that one day he will be there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 101% sure that one day, a day will come, he will be in the hand of the enemy, suffering for me and you. And for people not to be using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be scamming people, Mazi formed DOS, executive members of IPOB. And he tell you, anything Chike Doziem says goes. That if you refuse to obey Chike Doziem, you will be removed. And if Chike Doziem call you and you refuse to return the call, you miss the call and you come back, refuse to return the call, he will now assume that you have been bought over by the zoo, because it's like him calling you and you maybe you are not with your phone. You now come back and you see the missed call. They forget him. He will assume that you have been bought over or you have backslide. And at that moment, you will be removed. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed the leadership of IPOB to prevent scammers, to prevent everybody power torture. I am the leader. I am the leader. You are not the leader. Who appointed you? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appoint you? No. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu positioned everybody in IPOB leadership. In DOS, they have head of finance. It's under the head of Directorate of State, because the head of finance is also a member of DOS, led by Mazi Chike Doziem. We have a head of media. It's also a member of DOS, and it's under Mazi Chike Doziem. head of media see the affair of medias, both those that are writing and those that are talking. The head of media are the people who you hear their voice, who direct the people that will be broadcasting on Radio Biafra, Biafra TV, and the other IPOB platforms. They are all under IPOB head of media. We have the Eastern Security Network, which their overall is a member of DOS, Mazi Nnamdi. We have other commanders, but the people who are the person who is seeing the affair of the Eastern Security Network is a member of DOS. And every other person report to him, and he report to the head of Directorate of State, and the head of Directorate of State report to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to give order, he will order Chike Doziem. Chike Doziem will order the rest. The rest will, that is, the order flow from top to bottom, from up to down. The order goes from up to down, from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Chike Doziem, from Chike Doziem to the person, from the person to the last, from to all of us, and we must obey. So the duties of DOS are to see the affairs of IPOB and to make sure that they move IPOB forward and to make sure that Biafra is restored. There are some sensitive issues that I don't want to go into, unless maybe I see one or two pilots who think not a go bread, then I will lose yes some words where dosalia or Genubazi or Jebaliba. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form DOS? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS because he know a day will come. He will be in the hand of he will be in the hand of the enemy. And when he is in the hand of the enemy, there are people that he will be moving this movement. Those people that will be moving this movement, he formed them and he called them DOS, that we see the affairs of that movement, to make sure that the fire will not off, to make sure that the sheep will have a shepherd, to make sure that all the sheep will not scatter. So he formed DOS to make sure that even in the hands of his enemy, the movement will be waxing stronger and stronger. So the DOS are like the Biafran government. Thank you, DOS CC Ifeanyi IPOB. Thank you. When you hear them forming Biafran government in exile, ask them, what are the duties of Biafran government in exile? You will see that everything they will tell you are the things DOS are doing. And because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very wise, guy, you say, guy, you are not smart. And you could have told me to paste the link so that you will come and humble me. Or are you afraid to come and humble MAP? For more than 1 year now, I'll be there tell all of you to come and humble me. But even your Gumi of Idu, I went to his platform and I humbled him. Is that not enough to tell you that I am bigger than you? I humble your leader, Gumi of Idu. Position him, Sekubian, Nibian, Banyo, Tonama, na platform, yeah. Destroy ya there. More than any moon game, it's not easy. I destroy Gumi of Idu in his own platform. I will be covering Nelly. Nelly will be saying Biafra is dead. I will be covering him. He gave me Omo Amelia. Njile to on, he gave me Jimmy to on. I single-handedly stop Gumi of Idu not to preach Idu. Omo Akosilia, Ejimi Emonu, Juanya who stop him. Obalomone. I stop him today in Anu Idu None. Can free do not mapia that is in Piawanyon. Now can no katakanu the doge preach it. Mpiano Sena Bonisi. Reputation Amadi how smart. Only stop your master from preaching is not smart. Now they preach it to Kamfuna. Let him preach it once again. I made a promise to him that I will stop him, and I stopped him. I forced him to stop. The same way I will force you to stop commenting if you comment one more rubbish again. And I will force you by blocking you to tell that eji m jiji demma. Mwanye gigerie. Ọ na mawanyelo gị mali. Jụọ Nelly, why did Nelly, Adilom smart and Nelly is posting my picture on her Twitter. Why not post your picture? Net threatening because all my hemme, all my the fire nji, all my the okunchale, both physically and spiritual. All my Jenna Twitter, you got for my picture there. Your picture got not there. So before that twat, let's go back to what we are preaching here. Now, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form GOS? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed GOS to restore Biafra, to see the affair, to give order, to carry out the assignment of different one. So that when the time to march reach, he will march. The DOS will give order. When the time to contact the international communities, DOS will give order. If Wazirike has members of DOS, when Obasanjo picked him, the members of Wazirike could have written to the UN. The members, the executive members could have written a letter as an organization. That actually iji the Biafra unity kubo ya na attack amala na ejim that page we chụ aja. Anyekwa na hack account. If na no life na hack account no life n'ime ya oke ewu. Ọ bụrụ na Wazirike nwere members of DOS, what happened to Wazirike? Wazirike took bribe out of frustration because onwe onye onwe by the side. Ọ nele anya n'aka no men, n'anya n'aka nka no men. And out of frustration, he gave up and collect bribe. Wazirike Bambo can okay, but on well plan. He did not plan ahead. He was planning with step. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu plan ahead. The ahead of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the forming of DOS to see the affair, to make sure that even in his absence, that IPOB will be waxing strong. Any country IPOB want to meet, they will meet the person. Anywhere IPOB want to meet, they will go there with the name of IPOB. And if any world power want to negotiate or want to talk to IPOB or want any word, they will see people that they can sit on the round table with. Today, if US call on IPOB to come, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the captivity. Mazi Chike Doziem will send somebody there. Mazi Chike Doziem can go and represent by himself. He can say, okay, Mazi Chinasa Nworo, Oya go. Okay, Mazi Austin Abanyim, Oya go. Okay, Mazi Tony Zurumike, Oya go. Okay, Mazi Azayoba, go and represent us. Okay, Mazi Azayoba, you are in Ireland. Now, they need a representative in the United Kingdom. Okay, you can go there. Okay, Mazi European rep, you can go to Germany. These are what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu planted. All of them are members of DOS. Now, how can you arrest all these people once? It's impossible. Do you know why? They are not in the same country. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs somebody to go for assignment in Kuwait today, in all those Emirates, Arab Emirates, China Samori is there, a member of DOS. He will go there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be running from London to Ghana, from Ghana to US, from US to Kuwait, from Kuwait to Italy, from Italy to Finland, from Finland to Germany. No, he cannot run all those things. That is why he created the DOS to have what we call division of labor, to make the work easy for him. And for the reason why you see them today fighting to bring down DOS is because they know once DOS fall, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't fall, IPOB don't collapse, and that is the end of it. And that is the end of it. Ask yourself, why did Gumi of Idu create Biafran government in exile, and Felix Onyeisi create Biafra government in exile, and with joint hand in Wabisi and Rosemary Ndidi and the rest of them? The reason why all of them are creating government in exile because they know that DOS represent that government in exile. Biafran government, DOS represent it, and they know that any letter that DOS wrote today with the stamp of IPOB, the stamp of authority by Chike Dozem or whoever member of DOS is the people that wrote that letter are the people of Biafra. And that letter stands. Why they are forming all those governments now is to make sure that there is something they call divide and rule, so that when Chike Doziem and the members of DOS write letter with the name of IPOB and they submit to any place, the Gumi of Idu and with his co-criminals will now write their own fake letter claiming to be in charge and submit to the place. And the Felix Onyeisi, they will write their own letter and submit. And when a 3 letter come in one place representing one person, automatically the white people will see it as a scam. They now create all those things to make sure that the Biafra struggle will look like a scam before any place. So that the people will not say, oh, how are you people going to manage this country while you are not together? Who can we respond to? Who are the real people? Who are the real leadership? Because the people cannot have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only people they will have access is they ask who are the representatives who want to speak to them. Now, 3 people come out and say we are the representative because they know that those people cannot go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What are they trying to do? To frustrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make sure that they break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to abandon Biafra restoration. That is why I tell you yesterday, the British are using divide and rule, divide and conquer. The people who advised Gumi of Idu to create government in exile is the British government, so that anywhere the DOS write letter, they will now write letter telling you that they are the Biafran government in exile. But when you ask them who is their leader, who would they tell you that is their leader? So in Biafra, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering in DSS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed his family parents so that we will have freedom. The Biafra is not yet here. Simon Ekpa, out of criminal activities, have already formed Biafra government, having prime minister. Do you know the meaning of prime minister? Having president of a nation. So now that he has a prime minister, have a president, can any autopilot help me ask him, what is the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Biafra government? Simple question. In Biafra government that Simon Ekpa formed, can somebody help me ask him, what is the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the person whose mother died because of Biafra restoration, the person whose father died because of Biafra restoration, the person who gave up his crown throne because of Biafra restoration, somebody who have denied himself freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of every freedom. He have denied himself. What is his position in that Biafra government he formed? Can any autopilot take this question to the Gumi of Idu? Simple question. What is the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Since you have gotten your prime minister, gotten your president, gotten your spoke animal, gotten your all the position, what is the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Biafra government? So automatically you made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is elderly state person. Can these people ask simple question? What is the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I am asking. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form DOS? And that is the reason you see today. They are trying all their best to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. They know that bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down is not by taking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and kill him, but making sure that that is structure. Once they destroy that structure, they know that they have captured Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the example of it is Wazirike. Example. Now, they know the people that will give order, let's march, because anything DOS did not do cannot come to pass. Nobody will do it. Any action DOS did not sign or sanction will not take place. That is why today, everything DOS is doing, DOS will look and say, okay, we need to add more lawyers. We need to add more lawyers. We need to do this. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is today, he is not in panic. He is not in shake because he knows the people he left over. He hand over the power to. Now, some autopilot will ask me this question. What if the head of Directorate of State is corrupt or have been bought over, and he gives order for others to follow, and he can remove any person and put any person? How can we detect it, or how can we cope? Are we going to follow the command and control and destroy everything? I know that this question is coming to your mind, but let it come no more. I have come to answer you. Shock you, Abi. Oh, I am your prophet. She shock you. How do I know what is your mind? It shock you, Abi. Now let me answer you. I'm not Gumi. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put DOS and hand Chike Doziem over. If Chike Doziem If Chike Doziem chop the forbidden fruit, God forbid, chop the forbidden fruit, he have other members. Tony Zurumike is there. Us Nabanyum, all the European reps, these people are members of DOS. Mazi Nnamdi and every other members are there. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give all of them the blueprint. All of them know the mission. So if Chike Doziem start deviating, Tony Zurumike, who is the Deputy Directorate of State, will report to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the head of Directorate of State is no longer in line with the code of conduct, is no longer in line with what you are assigning us to do. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, are you sure? Is it because of I'm in captivity? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will set other people to go and check. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is okay. Let's watch. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order, this should happen. For example, when Monday sit at home was issued, and after the deliberation and after long time coming together, they put her together. Then Mazi Chike Doziem ask Chinasa Nworu to come and announce it, and Chinasa Nworu announced it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cancelled it, and Mazi Chike Doziem say, Onyendu, let us hold this sit at home at least for 1 month before we can call it off. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give a standing order. Chike Doziem say, let us do. And after the 9th day of August 2021, that the sit at home hold, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give a standing order. And how will Chike Doziem continue? Automatically, Mazi could have removed him because he have deviated. But because the members of DOS, all of them who are together, they obeyed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to tell that all of them, one person cannot corrupt or virus everybody. So, at that point, if Chike Doziem is corrupt, Mazi Chinasa Nworu cannot be corrupt. If Mazi Chinasa Nworu is corrupt, Mazi Azayoba cannot be corrupt. If Mazi Azayoba is corrupt, Tony Zurumike cannot be corrupt. If Tony Zurumike is corrupt, Mazi Terry, his name is always, he's hard me to pronounce, the African rep cannot be corrupt. One must pass the message to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it is the duty of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to remove any member of DOS, not my duty, not your duty. Me and you don't have what it takes to remove any member of DOS if he or she is corrupt. The only person who can remove any member of DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remove any person, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will make sure and verify that the person committed the crime. That is why it is very difficult for you to be corrupted and pull IPOB down, because if you corrupt, others are not corrupt. If 1 or 2 is corrupt, the 3 and 4 is not corrupt. The 3 and 4 will report, because the only incorruptible leader we have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when the report goes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know what he handed over to you people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know the instruction. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know the plans, all we lay together. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know what we are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything you are doing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know it. Once you stop going to the right track, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will ask you, who give you the autonomy, the audacity to go? Revise back with immediate alacrity. If you fail to revise back, automatically, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give order from wherever he is, and he will be removed. You will think you are in charge, but you will be removed. Ask Omiomio, them Iruanya them. Where was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when all of them were removed? Mazi was in Kuje prison, and all of them were disbanded. They were gallivanting, thinking they are still in power. But the spirit left them. So you that is thinking that if Chike doesn't corrupt, that all the whole members of the US will corrupt. No, all of them will not be corrupt. Don't think that if China Sanwo-Olu is not doing it well, that people will not know. The members of, it's not only China Sanwo-Olu that is in charge of ESN. Onwe some people na address ka bingo. Bingo ekuke. Kama ị ga-address ka mmadụ, ị na-address ka ekuke. Ka eke iji wee chọọ ka m reduce onwe m to ekuke to ịzagide that ekuke question. Nonso upgrade your brain to ask questions like a human being, please. Are we talking about platform here? Is platform even onye dalobi na create platform? What is platform? We are talking about movement. We are talking about platform. Can you see how your brain is? Did Uwa Sophia Abi Uwasofa, did she create another platform or the same platform she was using before Mazi praise her? Manọkata na-address enwelichi biko try ya na upgrade onwe gị. I hate mmadụ iju stupid question. Chọrọ m ịkpọ mmadụ iyi this evening, mana o nwere some question ebe mmadụ jụọ dị m ka m kpọọ onye iyi. That is ikpọ onye iyi ya na-agụ m agụ. Now, echezina, even if onwe ndị emechego corrupt, una ma na enwere all the whole national coordinators no there. All the whole zonal coordinators can sustain this movement. All the unit coordinators can sustain this movement. All the continental reps can sustain this movement. Nobody, not even the DOS, can pull this IPOB down. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the foundation of this IPOB was laid on a solid rock. Solid rock. Not anyhow. They did not form IPOB anyhow. Yaga yaga. Here's the reason Mazi Joe form IPOB DOS. Mazi formed IPOB DOS to restore Biafra, to see the affairs of IPOB, to run the everything, to direct you, to guide you, to make sure that in his absence, you will not turn to a sheep without a shepherd. The DOS is your shepherd that will tell you when to run and when not to run. The DOS are the people who will tell you, go and carry egbe and when not to carry egbe. The DOS will say, drop your egbe and carry your egbe. The DOS will tell you, at this point, and you need the libu egbe, I need the litubego. This is the strategy we are going to use. The DOS will tell you, at this point, Olubehombai Geju is in Nigeria government. DOS will tell you, at this point, we are now going to seize Nigeria government. DOS will tell you, at this point, we are going to declare Biafra. For example, DOS after a series of meetings, they banned cow meat. You know, say many of you will say, but since they ban cow meat, we have not seen anything, because you are spiritually blind and physically foolish. You cannot see anything. You will try to remove your physically foolishness, then try to reduce your spiritually blindness, so that you will be able to see the work of DOS. Because the way I am seeing many of you are still are still confused. You are still confused. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS in a time like this that we are into now. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS in a time like this, so that he will not take the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go and rob bank and say you are a member of DOS, that you are in Eastern Security Network, you are working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that he will not take because the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go and rob main market on Onitsha, to rob everybody, to start killing innocent women in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The DOS sees the affairs, the well-being, the lives and properties of Biafrans in Biafra land and Biafrans in diaspora. Anyone telling you DOS have failed, simple question. Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu working with the DOS up to today? Have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu failed you too? Like this, today's broadcast is totally different from what you have been seeing before, because today broadcast will not suit you. I will not say that thing you want to hear to start jubilating. No, IPOB movement, we don't give you what you want to hear. Now, some of you will say, why is DOS not telling us their plan? Why would they tell you their plan? So you want DOS to come and tell you, oh, we are telling ESN to go and bob INEC. We are telling ESN to go and bob pipeline. That is unprofessional, my brother. Anyone telling you like that have not engaged him or herself in anything struggle, not even in IPOB. The person never know anything about freedom fighting. Now, the reason why they are fighting IPOB DOS is to pull it down, so that nobody will be going for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, so that nobody will be talking about Biafra restoration, so that nobody will be calling on international communities, so that nobody will be writing letter on the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that when the world want to negotiate or want to intervene in IPOB struggle, they will not see any person to hold up on or to talk to. But if you, out of your foolishness, you support the destruction of DOS, you will kill yourself by yourself. Before, when I was not aware, or when will I say, when I was naive about the criminal activities of Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Ekberima, when I was naive of his criminal activities, I was thinking that what people are saying about him is just false allegation. But I never knew that what people are saying about him is just 1/4 of his own criminal activity, that even the people that are saying what he's doing knows only 1/4 of his criminal activities. I never know that Gumi of Idu is the king of criminal. Just a minute, I'm coming. Because all these things that is happening now, many of you don't know. If not for IPOB leadership, now person will come out and tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have formed Biafra government in exile. Another group will come out and tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have formed Biafra spokesperson. Another one will come out and tell you that He is the mouthpiece of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will be hearing all kind of nonsense from different people, and you will be forced to ask, is this how we will restore Biafra? What is these people saying, self? Just wait a minute. I'm trying to connect some certain things here. Because all these people you see today, the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS is to make sure that he comb all the activities, all the criminalities that any person will try to use his name to form or to carry out. In case you want to join the program to make a contribution, the link is there. Click the link, or you have question, you can also click the link to ask your question. It's very simple. When we tell you this, you will be thinking, if not for DOS, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not create DOS, how will you now know who is who? Gumi of Idu, criminal, will be scamming you. Nelly Ofewu will be scamming you. Felix Onyise will be scamming you. Obido Obiewu and Uche Okerekwu Mefo. All these people will continue to be scamming you. You will not know who to follow or where to stand. But Mazi, on his wisdom and knowledge bestowed on him, given to him by Chukwu Abiyama, he was able to know that a time will come, he will not be around. Everybody will form in leader. He creates the leader so that you will know where you will be taking order from. He creates the leader so that you will know where you will be, you will channel, where you will be listening to, when to move and when not to move, so that you will not become a sheep without a shepherd. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created DOS to make sure that the affairs of IPOB will be more stronger, even in his absence, so that the people will be leading the struggle, so that he will not give up, so that he will not be misled by any person. In 2000, do you know that ESN was formed many years ago? But DOS and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not announce it because they know the time have not come to announce it. But they created it. When the time come for to make it open to the public, they made it open. When they rap on comment section, click here the link. Rap comment section. We have a visitor here. Evan Remy
Yeah,
Nwokori.
this is Evangelist Remigius Nwokori speaking from Mozambique. Good evening,
Ndewo.
Mazi.
Ndewo. Mozambique na Nigeria na-ama aka.
so Mazi Paul Achebe, my question m na-ajụ here, na this struggle I nọ na ya now, everybody is making his own opinion. Ke onye nke anyị ga-eso now? Because a lot of people dey confuse. Ịghọtara? Ele onye nke anyị ga-eso now? Onye that is anyị dị sure nwere ike iwetara this Biafra, because anyị niile need Biafra. Mana most of the things now people na-akọzi n'elu, most ndị anyị trọstụchara, it's like they are now saying another things, even gossiping, showing their brothers' faces, which we supposed to be fighting the real Fulanis and the real Nigerian, which are the enemies. Ka onye anyị nwere ike iso na.
Thank you, my brother. This is very good question, and I love people that ask questions. First of all, who are you following? Sorry to use question to answer your question. Sorry, I apologize. But who are you following from day
Okay,
one?
like now, I am
No,
a member
no.
and a registered member of IPOB.
Who
I'm
are you
following Mazi
following in
Nnamdi Kanu.
IPOB? You are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
Right? Thank you. Now, Mazi
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu formed DOS, and they tell you that
Exactly.
DOS is the highest decision making, right?
Exactly.
Did
Exactly.
Mazi say so or not?
He said so.
Good. As a member of IPOB you are, and Mazi said that anything DOS says, do what?
Follow it.
Goes. If you refuse to follow the order of Mazi Chike Doziem, you will be what?
You'll be expelled or you forget about it.
Okay. Now, you have answered it. At this point, let me use the word, let me answer your question, and I will use the Mazi Chike Doziem words for reference.
Okay.
The person you will follow is the leadership of IPOB, who are seeing the affairs of IPOB, who are guiding and directing the activities and everything that is happening, even in the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This leadership have been seeing the affairs and everything that happened in IPOB. For example, when Uchemefo deviated and he used his hand to chase himself out, the DOS had a meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After all their meeting, they come up with a conclusion and a decision that the position of a deputy will be abolished.
Okay.
And the position of a deputy was abolished.
Exactly.
And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come on air after that very issue and say that, announce Chike Doziem as head of Directorate of State, and say anything he says goes, that they are the highest decision making in IPOB.
Yes.
Now, in IPOB, there is something, let me use a Chike Doziem last broadcast. He said in IPOB, you have your opinion.
Okay.
But your opinion is not the decision of IPOB.
Very good.
Now, for example, if you ask me my opinion concerning 2023 election, in my own opinion, I will say there will be no election, nothing like election. But when you ask me, can you stop the election? Do I have what it takes to stop the election? The answer is no. But in my opinion, I have already suggested my opinion. If you now ask me, or you come up with the strategies out of ignorance, why I use the word ignorance is because I don't know the capacity of IPOB gallant men. I don't know how ready is the men, because everybody answering men. Men. So there are men or any other block the boundary. The men are blocked. You don't know how ready and how prepared these are. But the DOS knows, the leadership knows, they know everything. So out of my ignorance, I will say, I will speak like the other idiot called Simon Ekpa. I will say, burn down pipeline, burn down INEC. So Is that a solution? No. Opinion, you
So
can
why
bring
do
your
you,
suggestion.
sorry, Mazi, why do you use land language, that idiot?
It's only idiot will come on social media to tell you that I will burn INEC, I will burn
Okay,
pipeline, knowing fully
okay,
well there is soldier there is police,
exactly.
there is Tompolo.
Only a fool
Only
can,
a fool will come back.
answer Eguato. Mm-hmm.
So it's only a fool, it's only an idiot can make such statement
Comments,
in a social
yes.
media. Because
Okay.
in our language, ndị be anyị na-asị na ọ bụ osisi nụ na ị ga-egbu ya wee kwụrụ na even na anụ nkịtị bịa na ị ga-egbu ya ọgbaba ọsọ.
For sure.
Ọ bụ na ọ gbara ọsọ bịa gị ọgụ.
Okay.
So now telling somebody you will come to burn INEC, a country that has not less than 100,000 soldiers and more than 300,000 military forces combined together, you will tell them you are coming. Do you think that those military are there for fancy, to fancy you?
Ọ dị ka nga mmadụ ji egbe ọka na-aga egbe onye bu amọdụ tanka.
Imagine. So, my brother, the question you ask,
yes,
there is a lot of opinion. Which
okay.
one will you follow? The one you will follow is the decision of your leader.
Okay.
Which is the leadership. And your leader asks you, this is the person you will take order from. Which is
exactly.
So everything that is circulating, even if I come, I give you order. As you trust me, rich, no follow.
Okay.
Because Mazi did not instruct you to follow, to take order from Mazi Achebepol. If by tomorrow any person that you give order, Mazi did not tell you, say go and take order from this person. Don't take that order. The only place you will take order is DOS, the director of the state. Let me put it that way. Let us remove the rate.
Okay, this DOS, controlled by Chika Edozem, is like Senate House, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay, but if the Senate is not doing well, they attack some people.
Who are the people that Simon Ekpa told you people that he have sacked on the 28th of February 2022?
Okay. He was just bluffing that he has sacked the criminal DOS. But I think on the wall, we told him that he should not use that word. You know, you don't have to insult the senior ones.
So, to you now, is that a joke or serious?
It's a serious matter. It's not good. Now, but all these things have to be shuffled.
If you are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am putting you in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody use his platform to announce to the whole world that he have sacked your executive that you are working with. How will you see the person?
I will not feel good, but I would like to call him to order. And since we are fighting for one nation, which is Biafra, we have to use one mind, because the enemy are using a kind of inside us, entering us to use us. It's like we are fighting one another. You know, we are killing ourselves, pointing ourselves fingers, leaving people like Asare Dokubo, who is the criminal, leaving people like what they call it, Uche Mefo, who is the another evil ones, leaving people like Hope Uzodema and other ones, you know, threatening the ones who supposed to be our manpower. Because I can remember some time ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come on the air and he said, in short, this unknown government, okay, sorry, I'm coming to the side of unknown government. He said this unknown government, of course, of which I don't know them, but they are doing good. I think they are angels sent from above. But at the other hand, now we are seeing this unknown government and calling them criminals. What can you just throw small light about that?
Before we go into unknown government, there is some issue we are discussing. Let us round that one up before we go to the next.
Okay. Yes, okay.
Like what you just said now is that if you are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and somebody who is not part of your organization who is not
Yes.
part of your executive just come
Yes.
out and they call your executive that you are working with criminals and say to the people that they have sacked all of them, that you can still go and work with the person. Is that what you are telling me?
No.
So what are you not telling me about Simon Ekpa doing that on the 28th of February 2022? That
I have to caution him. If I were in the shoe of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have to caution him. I ask him why. Because I think that everybody have opinion. From your first comment, you say everybody have his opinion, right? You ask him what is
the
your opinion.
opinion
Why
is
did
not
he
the
say
decision.
what?
The opinion is not a decision of, like I said, your opinion is not the decision of the organization.
From you some, I think I heard from you some weeks ago or some years back, month ago.
Now,
I don't know
we have
whether.
one caller here. I don't know why he's calling, but let me hear him out. Sorry to
Okay,
interrupt you.
okay.
Hello?
Thank you so much for this
No, just
conversation.
hold on.
Okay, okay, Maz.
Mazi, call on WhatsApp, please.
Good evening, Mark.
Good evening.
Please, I would like to ask this man talking on your program some questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Number one question that I want to ask him is this. Did he know that Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB? Did he
Yes, I know
that Simon
he's
Ekpa
not a
is
member.
not a member of IPOB? And
He's
why
not
are
a.
they victimizing Chinasa Nworu? So if Chinasa Nworu came to when Nelly called Chinasa Nworu to disband ESN and DOS and call them ESN command, so everybody will love Chinasa Nworu.
Yes.
Let's just look all these things. He asked a question that people are confused, and he said that he is a member of IPOB, and he is, as an adult, he helped South Sudan to gain independence, and he is saying this, that somebody will just walk up from nowhere, then took over wants to take over what he don't even know how they built, how it started. Did he know when Simon Ekpa started talking about Biafra?
Madam, excuse me, madam. You are asking question. You are asking a question. I think.
You are asking a question, and you are asking a hypocritical question. You know the truth, and you are just like trying to bend it. Mark has answered a lot of questions.
We are trying to make peace here. That is why sometimes it's not good to use our voice whenever you are asking questions.
You are a full-fledged man. Instead of you coming there to lie, you are a full-fledged man. Come out and say the truth. I am a member of Autopilot. You people should stop hiding it. Okay, now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, did you see the new charges they heaped on him? Okay, if Simon Ekpa respects Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Simon Ekpa has anything about Biafra at heart, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent his lawyer, even his wife, to come and say a word, why can't we all step back? Why can't he step back? He loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even more than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family and his wife. Fine and good. Why can't he step back and wait at least whatever? This is not time for war. Mazi has never ever preached about us going to war. Because if Mazi wants us to go to war, I'm telling you, he will not ask for referendum. So why are we doing this to this? Why are you people doing this to this agitation, to this struggle? And all of you will come out and behave as if you know what you are doing. You people know nothing. If Simon Ekpa wants to be a leader, let him go and form his own group. Let Simon form his own group. I'm telling you, and I swear with my life, nobody will speak against him. We have other people, and we have other people that are agitating for this same Biafra. So why him? Why is he dragging into IPOB if he is not a stooge? If they did not bring him there to destroy this agitation, he will not be doing all this. All of you will be saying they asked him, hey man, okay, Kanota gave you a message that Mazi said you will be broadcasted. DOS did not even want to ask questions. Fine and good. If DOS don't want to bring this man along, they will not tell him sign the code of conduct. Actually, if you buy a phone, before you will even get into that your phone, you have to agree with all the things they ask you before your phone will open. Why are we doing this? So you people are all these autopiloters, you people want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead. And I am telling you, it will be a very big cause on every one of us that puts hand on the suffering that man is suffering. If Simon don't want to listen to DOS, the lawyer came out and said something. My brother, Simon should stand back. You people are waiting till Mazi Nnamdi comes out. Then when he said that he's against Simon, then you will come back and start following him. That is hypocrites. How can you be in your own family? Somebody that did not even know when you paid your wife's bride price will come and tell your wife that to come and tell you that now his husband to that he's married to that your wife.
Ndewo, my sister. My sister. My sister Ndewo.
Thank you. I'm so angry. I have a lot to say, but let me just cut it here. Thanks, bro. Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Dalu. Brother, you know why I give her the chance? Because I have been patient. On the normal circumstances, I don't have the kind of patience to be talking the way I talk. But I said to myself, let me have this discussion so that Biafrans who are watching will still also learn one or two things, because my mission is to redirect people who have been misled by Simon Ekpa, who is not a member of IPOB. Like he said in the example I give you earlier, that you carried Mwojibo, put in your shop. All of a sudden, Mwojibo elected 50,000 Kenyos. You ask the person to stop. He continued. Before you know it, Mwojibo where the shop. And I ask you what you will do. You said that you will send the person out, meaning that you will sack the person. Now, I bring that very question to a reality, to what is happening to IPOB. You just forgot totally what you answered me during your talk. Then you just answer on different from what you answered earlier. That is a sign of unsincere or sign of a hypocrite, which is not a.
You are putting this word now because you hear from the lady. The lady he said that she was asking me a question. From question, he entered another one that was talking about hypocrisy.
Sorry.
Yeah, we. Simon Ekpa, from the beginning, is he not doing his own Biafra thing without the name of IPOB before? Was now, he or not?
When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, Simon Ekpa is only but a broadcaster. Okay. Simon Ekpa have not one day. Wait, I am coming. Go and verify whatever I am going to say here. I will not lie against him. I hate lying against people. Simon Ekpa, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, Simon Ekpa don't know the formation or how ESN is functioning. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, Simon Ekpa don't know how IPOB finance move.
moves.
When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, Simon Ekpa don't have any idea on how DOS and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu operate.
But
So
he was doing Biafra something on the other side, right?
He was doing Biafra something by exposing Nigeria government. If he
very
is
good. Thank you. I love you. Said it.
Wait, I am coming. Wait, I am coming. Because if an agent want to enter you, he will try to behave like you. Like our people will say, if you want to catch a monkey, you will behave like a monkey. If you want to catch a madman, you will behave like a madman. So if the enemy want to enter you, he will try everything to behave like you to enter you. So if Simon was sent by the Nigerian agent to penetrate IPOB, the only way you can use to penetrate IPOB is by pretending to be fighting for Biafra. There is something they call arrange expose. That is what Simon is doing. Now, the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the people that was sacked by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those that was sacked for working for Nigerian government, Simon went and picked all of them and they start using them. Even the ones that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked later, give order to be sacked, Simon gathered them and start working with them. He is working with them because he was not fighting for Biafra restoration. His mission.
Sorry, Mazi. Let me ask you something. There is a way where you cut off. You are coming from when Mazi, when Simon Ekpa was broadcasting under Biafra struggle, right? Before he come in contact with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell us to recognize Simon Ekpa that he's, of course, he's doing well and Nelly Ofebu? Did he say so or not?
Thank you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that place he say you should recognize Simon Ekpa. Can you mention the names he mentioned at that particular place, please?
I think he mentioned 3 people names. He said, of course, you're supposed to listen to Nene Nelly Ofebu. Of course, Simon Ekpa is doing well. That's the 3 people I had him mention them. Even I have the video, I have the record. And later he said we should give him slots on the radio.
Mazi.
Sir?
Mazi, listen, you know you are on a live program and you are matured. Please,
for sure.
What you just said here now is so embarrassing. And it is so, that is, even me, I am hiding myself in shame for what you just said.
Did you say such a thing or not? I ask you a question.
He did not say so. Let me correct you what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Are you listening?
Okay, I'm listening.
Said that you should go and listen to Mayogu General. He's a Yoruba guy. You should go and listen to Wasofa, the one you are talking today. You should go and listen to Ikengu Uruagu. You should go and listen to Elizzy Chimamanda. You should go and listen to Faith Ogala. You should go and listen to many of them. And he said you should go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He did not say go and follow Simon Ekpa and take order from Simon Ekpa.
No, I didn't say that. I say we should
listen. I am coming. Listen, I am coming because you will go out there and make this kind of blunder again. Now, there is a difference. Like if I was broadcasting this way when Mazi was with us, he could have said go and listen to Mazi Achebe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say go and take order or go and Simon should lead you. No, he said that he's doing a great job. What is the great job he's doing? He is doing a great job by exposing Nigeria government. And the same thing as of that time, Lizzy Chimamanda or Mote Biafra, all these people are broadcasters. They are not into the leadership of IPOB. None of the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned that are into the leadership. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned the leadership, let me say to you what he said. He said that any person not following the order of Chike Doziem, the person should be removed. If Chike Doziem call you on phone and you did not return the call, he will assume that you have been bought over by Nigerian government.
Not only remove. He said we will look for you. He said we will look for you and get you wherever you are.
Listen and learn. because what you just said here now, if I am in the mood of last month or last 4 months, I will just take you off. But I am in another dimension.
Yes.
So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, before you will be removed, we will catch you where you are. Now,
Yes.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, Nne Nyanya is head of Directorate of State. If
Exactly.
Nne Nyanya call you, know that you are in trouble.
Mm.
So, with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, anything Chike Doziem says goes. He did not say go and listen to Chike Doziem. He says anything Chike Doziem say goes. Any other Chike Doziem say goes.
Fine.
Chike Doziem is the highest decision making. Do you understand this different thing? One is commanding, one is go and listen. There is difference of taking order and the listen. I can tell you, come and listen to Joe Ibokwe. What is Joe Ibokwe is doing? Does that mean that I tell you go and follow Joe Ibokwe?
No.
That means you must know where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, he even say that the coordinators, he give you everything follows. So my brother, next time when you want to say something, stop listening to bloggers. Simon Ekpa is a blogger and he can twist any video. Like the video what you just said here now is the video he is playing in his Eta Biafra. There is something we call doctored. Doctored means that
No. That video is not even, it's not from him. I was following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for more than 2007, if I'm not mistaken, when I was in Liberia and Sierra Leone.
And 2007, you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB, right?
Oh, that time I think, let me say, but not seriously in the IPOB then, until when he tried to tell all of us that to let us follow only one command.
In 2007, I want to know one thing in 2007. In 2007, you are listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a leader, right?
Yes.
A leader of which organization?
Actually, that time he was trying to talk about the restructuring of the whole country in the street of London. You understand?
My brother, the question I ask you is, you are listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2007 as a leader. The question
as
is,
a leader,
a leader of what? Which organization?
The movement of Biafra.
Called
IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra.
In 2007. Thank you, my brother. You have shown that you are very far. IPOB was formed in 2012. So I don't know the type of IPOB you are listening to.
You understand me? I say in the street of London, when he was talking, preaching about restructuring Nigeria, that Boko Haram must leave.
I understand you. So
are you asking me when he formed IPOB? I'm saying when I was following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not today.
I don't want to laugh, my brother, please.
I'm not a new person, my brother. I'm not a new person. I'm a matured man in the struggle. And all what I need is what? Togetherness and to get Biafra. I don't need division. That is my own. That's where I stand. Because divided we fall. Togetherness we win.
My brother, Nwokorie, what I will tell you here is this. Simon Ekpa is working against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already warned him several times, and he refused to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent his lawyer to warn him, he come out to start attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent his wife to warn him. He come out to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife. And any person Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to warn him to stop, he will attack the person. So for that.
Anyway, Mazi Chebe, our topic here is not about Simon Ekpa. It's not about Simon Ekpa.
I will leave you here. We'll have a caller on WhatsApp. Let's hear from him before I will leave you here, because I don't want to use some certain words on you because we started maturely, but this last one now,
We are not talking about Simon, but you are the one who is bringing the issue here. We are talking about how to reconcile with
on WhatsApp. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, before.
There we go.
This is more going. Yes, I thought that was.
There we go.
I have some questions for you. Can you answer me?
I don't think he have your answer, but unless you can manage whatever he gives to you, then you go ahead and ask your question.
It's okay. So, my brother on the left, from what you said that you are coming from Mozambique and that you are an IPOB member on oath. Is that correct?
You said? Come again?
You said that you are an IPOB member and calling from Mozambique. Meaning that inside in Mozambique, you are an IPOB member. Is that correct?
Yes.
Please, what is the name of your coordinator in Mozambique? What is the name of your unit coordinator?
Anyway, I was advised not to mention it on the air.
Advised by who?
By the coordinator. For security reasons. I don't know who you are. You don't tell me your name and you are asking me the name of the coordinator.
He said his name here. He said his name is Nwoko Yibobo.
Nwoko Yibobo. Calling from where?
I'm calling from Germany.
Germany. Okay. You ask your question.
My question is, you said you are a member of IPOB on oath and that you are calling from Mozambique. Is that correct?
Yes. It's correct. 100% correct.
Pardon?
100% correct.
What is the name of your coordinator?
I was advised not to say the name of my coordinator on air. If you can come on WhatsApp, I will give you the name.
I'm sorry, I can't do that, but I have another question for you.
Okay.
You think you helped South Sudan to gain their freedom during their war with Northern Sudan. Is that correct?
Exactly. Very correct.
Were you fighting on autopilot then, or did you have a specific leader that was coordinating the war? Or everybody is a leader on his own?
Before, everybody was on a leader on his own. Before Riek Machar call everybody to order. Those who are fighting alongside of the Dinkas have to join with Nuer. Nuer have to join with Kakwa under one leader, which is Riek Machar. Before the death of John Garang.
Listen to me. Can you listen to me?
I'm listening to you.
Why are you not bold enough to declare that you are autopilot? Why are you afraid to?
Why must I declare myself as autopilot? Do we have anything called autopilot? We have indigenous people of Biafra, automatic.
You are so incoherent. You have listened to you from the beginning of this, of whatever you are doing on this platform. Everything you are saying indicates that you are autopilot.
My brother, you cannot force someone to be autopilot. You cannot force someone to be autopilot, right? We all are indigenous people of Biafra. Indigenous people of Biafra.
You are a complete criminal and you are autopilot. I'm putting it to you. You don't deserve to be here on this platform wasting our time. I want to ask you something. You said that IPOB should come together with other agitating groups. I want to ask you, if you are owning a company and someone somewhere for nowhere, that person will come and tell you to come and partner with you in that company, what would be your response? How can a group of one man or two people will come and find, let us unite with IPOB? What you think we are playing? You think we are joking?
My brother, are you chasing people away or you are bringing people in to be a Biafran?
This is a struggle.
It's a struggle, yes. This struggle have to carry everybody along. The struggle have to carry everybody along. There are people in Bakassi Peninsula. There are people in Cameroon side of Ekom and Ekok. Did the network reach there? You have to put network. There are people in Niger Delta. So we have to bring people together under one leadership. So that is how we do it in Southern Sudan. When we are fighting the fight, everybody have his leader then. Before one man, call everybody together, bring them together, and we became one nation. They get their freedom today.
Like I told you earlier that your question cannot be answered because we allow him to go so that we'll move on. So because in IPOB, any coordinator that says don't mention my name on air, that coordinator is just nothing but a criminal. Perhaps, how did the coordinator know that you are coming on air? Which means the coordinator asks you to come and give you things to say. So if that coordinator is not a criminal, he will not tell you not to mention his or her name on air. There is no any IPOB coordinator that is hiding his identity, because I have been in that position once and I know what it is. So like and secondly, you are telling him why is he not accepting autopilot? You know the platform he is. This is Mazi Nnamdi. I said any autopilot that comes to this platform, the first thing is to deny autopilot before any other thing. So when I said it, so ọbụla onye gọkalicha na-emekalicha na dibịa gwara ọzọ mana ọzọ bụ dibịa. Ndewo nwa Chineke, I have to let him go and we have to move on. There's a lot. There is scholars, please let us say I have a link there. You can click the link and come in if you want to contribute, please. Nwoke Ibobo ga-emesịa na I thought. Ndewo nwa Chineke, ndewo. IPOB is one family. I don't even know, a lot of calls is coming in at the same time. I paste link. Why are you people not following the link? Why are you calling on phone? Please follow the link. Greetings from here.
Hello, Mazi Paul.
Ndewo.
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
And what is it?
Okay, Zia. Okay, see, Mazi.
Yes. No, okay, you.
Okay, chem no kezi Mazi. Mario na cheba.
My brother, I'm a member of IPOB, both Malaga in Spain and Finland. I'm not Finland as I'm talking to you.
Okay, ndewo.
So someone nebali who yourself. This guy like you who to follow. Them are sometimes them and like you already with me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before you balakandiro. I would know you know this. Someone I will register member of IPOB in anywhere. I will register member of IPOB anywhere. You get a Simon and I will drag a receipt of monthly dues every month now as a member of IPOB. When any member now, when any family now has a lot of register. Remember an IPOB of one can leader, the man gives you that when you can guess. Then the ten idea about good man.
That is why in the chance because you can get what put or here iju as such questions. Bulo na Nazia no the motor na Nazia but ka haya listen na ha Julius and Azaloha. So exactly. So anaghị m ihe na-eme na just chọọ itinye nọmba or kpọbatawa people because enwere m reason at least ya na onwe ya nọla anụ now ga through this video again ọ ga-afụ na onwe some shikọshikọ ndị a n'isi so those things now I believe na ọ ga-correct ya ma chegharịa ma nọgharịa because ihe abụọlụ m oye Jizọs shigị n'anya abịaghị ọfọ ndị arụ dị mma n'ọfọ ndị arụ na-adịghị mma abịaghị m this program maka ndị nwa or maka nwoke oyibo or maka obites. This program is not for them. This program is not for members of DOS nor members of IPOB hardcore. This program are for those that is shaking. So people, when you see me, I bring those one that is shaking to the platform. Please know that they are the reason why I'm here. And I am here to lecture them. And when they ask questions, at least I will give them time to lecture until it happens on your back street.
Somebody full after him, take order from. And don't you put for one day soon, they take his order from this person. Even though you will wear me bananas, soon they take his order from this person. Or the yellow here, when they take his order from this person. Uno no get that is yellow when you was you know to look at the take. When you had you pass la card, you were mental. Well, only soon take order from this person. I put up one day soon they take his order from this person.
Exactly.
I'll take order from this person. Uno was unnecessarily confused now.
Ndewo. Nyewu tezinegi. Ndewo. Nyewu tezinegi. Ọ ka mma ka ife dị ọ na-ame ka anyị malụ ka brain ndị anyị na ha so dị. Maka na ọ bụ na ife.
Someone ever for meeting for one day. I have time to save up because everyone I have one prosper on the member the here. I home some for one day for meeting. Not be meeting, not be meeting. I home someone we draft here. Come and watch this course here at this our coordinator here. How am I coordinator? My handling I want to get the address to my address on my after the camera, no one say last time I mean, only keep president now receipt as a here monthly dues. You try to receipt to work here monthly dues. Someone just present to one day. I had to register a new FPO member. And the registered Lamalaga, I registered here in Finland because the sometimes no Lamalaga, sometimes no.
Exactly. That is how to know hardcore IPOB. I have a lot of calls here. Let me receive one or two. I pray I see some people. And brother, if you are watching me, I would love the guy that Ngokorie. Please, I believe you are watching this program. I would love to speak with you once again so that I will clear you some certain things and you will understand some certain things. I believe. I have a caller here and I will call some people back. It's hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Because I want to just plead with you because I'm one what direction in a group. This thing is getting almost a year and because when somebody is sick, he go log with doctor in a doctor yeah. The main thing in here what are these people on the main here in here and wickedness. That, just like that woman these people are just wanted to suffer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. this idiot na ya kwugo ya ya wụ na ihe ọ na-eme tụrụ ya anya na ọ maghị ihe ọ na-eme ọ kara iwepụta ihu ya ya pụta ahụ ya anya ihe ekwu ihe ọ na-ekwu kwuo okwu ya dị straight ọ nweghị ihe ekwu ebe a ya ekwu ebe a ya ekwu ebe a ya ekwu ebe a. These people intentionally are wicked and mgbe a na-asịgara enwere ndị Igbo ri arụrụ ala. These are people like this. These are people like this. Onye nwere ike ịgakwuru Wazirike, so Wazirike ya bịa ha come all together. IPOB why are not together? I am with a problem. Since 2012, ka IPOB bidoro sack one people. Ikechukwu Enyaga actually achị na IPOB. Rita Anibog actually achị na IPOB. George Onyibe actually achị na IPOB. We keep on moving forward. Many of them, Mnamukochukwu, many of them are these people are put an one on IPOB. Look at somebody now to ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from IPOB 2007. In fact, meeting that boy, make it otu n'ime ha, make it nwutu. Oh my hand up nwutu to why ime ya ga mana ha boto. I'm telling you, make it nwutu to why ibe ha ga mana obo.
Mazi, ngwa gị n'aka ka nna donwe m since here munya na akpa nkata because I promise not to be harsh to them so that I will try one or two to pass information. But I tried to hold myself. Here, I don't know. I understand. Man, we must continue.
My brother, in the actual IPOB 2015, in the actual 2014, Graga form one group. Otahi and their neighbor, they make IPOB attack. So, India, these people only follow my hand. They know what they are doing. But Ogabam na somebody Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from 2012 till they kidnap this last one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe in that chain command of IPOB, no matter anything. No matter anything. But he had a joke up at Johnny Abba. If you are the group, you have worked since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He Hamil achieve. Ya now the mother have all more. Ya single thing has repealed what I got Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na prison. He sent the delegate on a gap of 189. Somebody my own name. Ya my own name. Of course, he denied autopilot. But I want to people now who IPOB. And I'm so but to beat these people got Hagan has autopilot. I put that in hands in our autopilot. Don't worry.
Let me call my sister back. She have been calling. And I know she's Ndewo, my sister. Mbedoma. The reason I may pick your first time when I call locally. And the SB wedge that time. So I want you to calm down.
No. I wanted to. I was calling the sister. Good evening, everyone. My name is Marianne here. Mazi Nnamdi, good evening. Why I was calling incidentally, I wanted to ask that our brother one or two questions because there was something he said. You answered him correctly, but I don't want us to gloss over it. I wanted to put a highlight on it because it's from my perspective, something that raising new. And the argument was that Ekwerima was already talking about Biafra before he joined. That's not a true statement. That's fallacy. I have tried to explain the meaning of fallacy. Fallacy is where you try to take a little amount of truth, you wave it with a whole bunch of lies. The whole intention is to confuse your listeners. So I wanted to ask him. I hope he's listening.
I believe so.
My brother, when Ekwerima initially was talking about Biafra, under what platform, under what threshold, under what leadership can that question be answered? That's what I wanted to ask him. Do you get my point?
Exactly.
So, because I know you answered him that time he was talking about Biafra, he was making an analysis. But I wish
wish this brother was online to have answered me, because I know he would have said, giving me the answer that he was broadcasting on his own platform. Because if he used the word before he joined, first of all, he never joined IPOB. So that's a fallacy. He tried to join, and when he was given conditions, he refused. So he has never been a member. So that's a distortion there. Number two argument question I wanted to ask that brother is, okay, Ekperima, why is it bent on messing with that name, IPOB? Why is he not messing with Masop name? Why is he not messing with Biafran League of Nations or something? Why IPOB name?
Okay.
Because he has an agenda. He was sent. I wish the brother was there. I would have loved to answer him, have a conversation or debate with him one-on-one. That was why I was calling incidentally before
you cannot be able to answer your questions.
Maybe he may try, because that will give me another opening to know what else to tell him, or open him up for people to see his foolishness. That's why you ask questions. I believe that's why you're allowing them to speak. I know people are telling you should not allow them, but I believe that one of your reasoning behind is that you want them to expose their foolishness, because if somebody do not open their mouth to speak, you will not know how decayed their mind is or how strong their mind is. That's the whole point of making somebody to open their mouth to speak or have an argument with you. Now, the next argument was, he said that IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra. Rightfully stated.
Yes.
But before Mazi registered that name, there was nobody in that location that was addressing him or herself as an indigenous person of Biafra. Nobody.
Exactly. 100% correct.
They will only tell you I'm a Biafran. You never occurred to anybody to use that word, indigenous people of Biafra. So Mazi coined the word. Why am I making the argument? Because if anybody has registered that name, Mazi will not be allowed to register it in the country that registered.
Exactly.
You can't do that. So, and I'm going to make another argument after establishing that every IPOB registered organization member is a Biafran. But every Biafran is not a member of IPOB registered organization. So whether you invoke that name, IPOB, without putting that registration or coming under the registered one, you are not a member IPOB we are dealing with. The IPOB we are dealing with and we are fighting for is a registered entity standing by itself. And the guy made another statement. He said that you cannot force anybody to answer autopilot. We are not asking them. We are not forcing them. They even have their own emblem. They have already made their own. They post on social media, autopiloters. I never heard this guy came and make an argument that they're not autopiloters. Their so-called leader have stood up to say that autopiloters. He uses that name.
Exactly.
So what is his basis? What is the base of his argument? These are questions I wanted to ask him. And the next question, I have a series of questions I would have prepared this guy. Another question I would have asked him is this. He's saying that we all must come together. My argument with him is, why are they not asking Nelly to come back to them? Why?
And they do.
Because their own argument or their own quarrel with Nelly is very recent. Why are they not insisting that they must reconcile with Nelly Idu? Why? Because after all, Ekperima projected and spoke about Idu. He promoted it. He was here when they unveiled their so-called radio. When he unveiled the M branch, Idu flag was there. He came under Idu and autopilot. Why are they not reconciling with Idu first? Let's start from there. Because their relationship is closer than our relationship. We don't even have a relationship with them. Why are they not advocating this reconciliation? I wonder. Then I'm going to let go because, I have series of questions they were directed to him. If I continue to mention them, I'm not going to get answer. But I hope he's listening. My next thing is this. If true way ordained by Ancient of Days to restore Biafra? Why is it asking us who do not know anything, who are Ndi Zama, who are criminals? Why are they agitating that we must come and join with them? Because the last time I asked, you that is clean, you cannot carry your clean clothes and go and put it in a dumpster. You don't do that. Because he's telling the whole world that we are polluted, we are criminals. Why are his members talking about reconciliation with something that they have qualified as being dirty, nasty, Zama, and criminals? Do they want to be tag criminals too? Of course, I know that's not the answer, because they have an agenda.
Exactly.
Do you understand my argument here?
Exactly.
I'm asking.
Very straightforward.
They're claiming they know better. Why don't they stand up? We that is dirty, we that is in criminals, I say we don't need you. Go with your cleanness. Stand on your own. Because the last time I checked, darkness and light cannot come together.
At all.
Never. So why are they insisting that we must talking about reconciliation? Let them go ahead and get Biafra. That's what we're telling them. Remove the name of Mazi from your mouth. Remove the name of IPOB from your mouth. You can add your autopilot. Somebody like me will not give a hoot. Why are they always preaching reconciliation? Why do they want us to reconcile with them? That's a very serious question I would like them to answer. If we're not doing it right, we are the ones that are supposed to go and look for their help.
Exactly.
We were telling them we don't need your help. Go with your goodness, go with your intelligence, go with your Superman, everything. We are fine the way we are. Can they get it? My dear brother, somebody made a suggestion to you yesterday. I believe it was Mazi Nnamdi, maybe he's listening. I've been thinking about that, you know. When you know that you're being inspired for a particular topic or issue, you will hear somebody else say it if you didn't say it.
Exactly.
Because according to the Bible, it says out of the mouth of one or two, God confirms himself. Set up a debate, give the moderator, bring this bastard, let me come, or somebody like me come on, let's look it out.
They will never come.
I'm tired of this idiot. They know what they're doing, they're not stupid, they're not morons. There was a statement he made, he said he could not tell, or he was not going to tell the name of the coordinator because he was warned. So that means he was sent. He did not come on his own accord.
Yes, of course. That's what I said.
Why would somebody send him to come? Why? He's not even man enough to stand on his own 2 feet and come and make argument. Somebody has to send him, engineer him. Is he not ashamed of himself? Does it mean that he cannot stand on himself? He does not have a mind of his own? He does not have a brain of his own? Of course, their master told them that they are brainless. That's why he's thinking for them and turning them around like prisoners. My brother, I'm going to rest my case because I know people are calling you. God bless you.
Please, those of you that are calling and calling, the link is on the comment section. Click the link and come in. Stop. The link is there. All of you can come in at the same time. So stop disturbing my phone, please. I paste the link on the comment section. Or are you afraid to click the link? Come on, so that I will know that you are bold enough to face MAP. Why are you running? This one that he said he's John. John, click the link. You that have phone, you have this thing. Click the link and come in. Ask your questions and let us hear from you. Stop disturbing the phone. Click the link. The link is there on comment section. Let me hear from Wada. I know the kind of people that can call on phone. They won't watch Chineke. In a church, in a betting area.
I'm not church. You know the problem. My problem now is that I actually wanted to ask the man question. He's not there, so.
You know what? Why I take him off is because I know he cannot provide answer to any question because.
No, he's supposed to be there because they sent him.
No, already somebody who cannot provide answer to my question and somebody who open mouth to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB in 2007 and they want to go ahead and ask question. Of course, that what do you want? What do you expect to hear? You can see most of them don't even have light to on. That is another problem. Or they switch off their light. So my sister, please make your contribution so that our people, those who want to learn, will learn. Because
hello, ma'am.
They will go ahead.
Hello, ma'am.
Go ahead. The word is listening. The word is listening. Go ahead.
This man. Oh my God! Now don't just know if you are pick this corner, nothing you go talk.
Christopher Bright. Christopher Bright, are you there?
Hello, Mazi Nnamdi.
There were in 2 minutes.
Yeah, good, my brother. You say you can want them good.
There were.
I just come across that one video where they talk about in a draft concerning the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the full Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from 2007. Blah blah blah. That guy, that man, they show how long or how much Simon Ekperima has succeeded in damaging brains of our people. This is see where Simon don't reach. See the type of word where they come out from somebody who say in the fight for Biafra. I just let me diminish. This kind of person know what living as a human being. Nnamdi Kanu started broadcasting. He was following Nnamdi Kanu 2007. Do you see the rate Simon Ekpa Luguru Ijuwe will damage how many brains? And if dear friends, this kind of person, you see the type of mentality where you get. That same mentality now Simon Ekpa gets.
Exactly.
If we can recall the brain of and that's the same brain, that's the same mentality can one or the same brain, because that very day in our the same thing now, the same character, the same mentality, the same language, the same everything. All of these people na brain had the impact. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and hit his chest and say, yes, I am the one who formed IPOB. I am the leader. This is where I come from. This is who I be. This is what I'm doing. This is what I want. Simon Ekpa come and claim to be autopilot. You will say autopilot means no leader, nobody. Everybody, Biafran struggle don't enter autopilot where everybody can do anything where he wants. The same Simon Ekpa sack Nkem Dilimuwa Chineke because Nkem Dilimuwa Chineke go against what they are doing. And the people are still following this idiot. Autopilot means something that is moving on your own. IPOB is not moving on your own. You, they claim, say, you are moving on your own. Why are you mentioning IPOB? And the people are still following Simon Ekpa, listening to this idiot. This man, he said there are 3 people Nnamdi Kanu mentioned. The 3 people are named Nayanya. One other person again, Simon Ekpa, and one other person.
Nelly Ofegu.
Nelly Ofegu. Now I want to ask that man. I think maybe he is still listening to this program. This man, are you telling us that these 3 people, they were the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we should listen to? Is Nenaya a broadcaster? Again, I asked this man, Are you sure that Nenayanya is not part of autopilot secretly? Because this man has come and revealed something that Biafra is supposed to think about and ask questions. We need to ask Nenayanya. Nenayanya is part of autopilot. Nenayanya, with this man to mention Nenayanya in this night, this man is revealing something that is going secret.
Yes, he knows a lot of things in autopilot.
For Nenayanya to come and challenge DOS where she is part of, there is something secret. They need to look into what this man said this night. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned 3 people. And these 3 people are Nelly, Nenayanya, and then Simon Ekpa. And these 3 people are the people that are challenging DOS.
Exactly.
People that are
you made a point.
DOS. People that are fighting DOS.
You made a point here.
Now, I want to ask this man, are you telling us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we should listen to Nelly? Now, where this man, I want to ask this man, you're supposed to come out and answer, where is Nelly today?
Mazi, people should stop asking them that.
Is he listening to Nelly today?
Let me borrow the word from Donald Azubike. Let me borrow this word from Donald Azubike. Stop dignifying empty brain with question. You don't throw empty questions to empty brain because you will not get answer. That's why I quickly remove him, because if I leave him, some questions will come and I will end up abusing him, which this night spirit tell me not abuse the people that will come in. So I don't want to go against the spirit. That is why.
Okay.
Yes.
If you cannot abuse him, we will take off, excuse from you. We need to abuse that man, and that man need to die before daybreak.
They were watching again. They were men in a wee way.
They will see these people. We don't go say them. There is one stupid precious I see on comment section where they say focus. I want to pass my message to that idiot. That idiot, I told them, all these focus people, go and focus on Simon Ekpa. Leave IPOB alone. Leave the DOS alone. Leave us alone. We don't want to focus. We no need our name no be focus. We no need focus. Let them carry their focus, go to autopilot. These are the people that are focusing. We are not focusing.
No.
That is us. We don't need, we focus is not in our diary, is not in our dictionary. So why should they be coming to commenting and telling us to focus? Do we invite them to come and tell us to focus? Do we complain about focus? We don't need focus. Anybody who comments, any focused person who comments on our platform, our hallowed platform, may that person never see the light of the next day. That is my prayer for them, and it must surely come to pass. These are the children of dooms who come to destroy our struggle and our divine freedom from God. My brother.
Ndewo, Dalurine, for your wonderful contribution. May Chukwuka be amonye primi heni in guide and protect you and your family. Ndewo, Chineke.
Ndewo, my brother. Bye.
Yeah. Christopher Bright.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Don't you have light?
No, where I am, I can't on light. I've done video call with you now. You know me very well.
You sure?
And yesterday we spoke. So I think I'm calling from Kevin. We spoke yesterday night. Now we forgotten. So why I actually come in is because of your conversation with that our brother that is denying himself to be an autopilot. I was listening to your conversation with him. I said, okay, let me just use a little time to just like say some things. It's not that I have much time. I'm having work tomorrow morning. So I don't know if I'm free to talk now.
Go ahead. You have 2 minutes, please.
Okay. I want to ask you, I hope you believe or you know that me, you know already I'm an autopilot IPOB. So I hope you know and you believe that Mazi Simon Ekpa is passing through the same thing that our leader was passing through when he was building up this struggle. Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware, and that is a lie.
Wait, you say you can't say it's a lie. Just say you are not
I
aware.
say that is a lie.
Okay, fine, fine. Let me just clear this. Why I said it is this. When our leader was, I believe he had already built DOS and then we were contributing money for Radio Biafra and all that. And there were a lot of accusation on our leader that he is a criminal. You know, those people that he expects, especially Uchemofo and the rest of it, they were attacking our leader. Our leader was attacked seriously, more than the one that
Christopher.
Yes.
Christopher, did our leader form any organization?
Yes, now.
What is the name of the organization?
Already, you know, IPOB.
Did he choose the people he worked with?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Did Simon Ekpa form any organization?
Simon Ekpa work under our leader.
Did
and our
Simon
leader
Ekpa form any organization, yes or no?
Bro. Simon Ekpa didn't form any organization.
Did Simon Ekpa choose any person to work with for the organization he formed? Simon
Ekpa didn't form organization.
Then how is he passing through what our leader passed through when he did not form a organization? And somebody, how can you say that a managing director who suffered to build a company and someone that don't have a company is suffering the same thing?
Listen, now I am telling you the reason.
How will you tell me not listen? Because I hate people that will be talking rubbish.
It's not rubbish. You should have let me.
If Simon want to suffer what our leader suffered, let me tell you. Do you know that Wazirike formed Mazop and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a member of Mazop? Are you aware?
I am driving at that place. You should have let me finish.
Why
You
did you
gave me 2 minutes. You gave me 2 minutes. You should have let me finish.
No, I don't have room for rubbish. I don't want to abuse you. Like I say, I don't want to abuse people this night. Instead of me to abuse you, I will take you off. But I want to correct some impression. If you want to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu suffered, that the idiot criminal called Simon Ekpa suffered the same thing. You will balance it. You bring what we call contrast. You will say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu form IPOB, Simon Ekpa form this group. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu select these people, Simon Ekpa select people. The people that Simon Ekpa was attacking Simon Ekpa, the people that Simon Ekpa form group with is attacking him. Not that somebody suffered and they build organization and they employ people that he work with, and somebody comes somewhere and they start hijacking finance of that struggle and start hijacking activities. You tell me the person is suffering the same thing somebody suffered to build it. I know I like this kind of nonsense because Udi and Apasimi actually me wepugi. Ịchọ ikwu okwu ka onye ma ihe biko ekwuzi n'okwu ka ndị atọ ụta brain ha na main road biko.
Mmadụ na-ekwu okwu like this. Somebody is trying to clear himself and you are jumping.
No, that is where I get problem with autopilot. If you want to clear yourself, you stand for the truth, for the clarification, not you start with fabricating a dirty, smelling lies.
See,
do you know what you just said with your mouth? What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu suffered when building IPOB is what Igumi of Idu is suffering. Did Igumi build any organization? You want to tell me that what a criminal suffered when he was caught stealing something is the same thing that who built the company suffered? Is that how are you comparing a criminal activity and somebody who used his sweat to be something? How can you compare the two things?
It is you that is bringing confusion. When somebody made that statement to you, if you
have question, you have question. If you don't have, you ask your question. If you don't have question, then you can go. I don't have much time to spend on you because You use your own.
You didn't. What you should have done is to ask me in what aspect. Not saying that
No,
I'm
I cannot ask
advocating
you in what
anything.
asking you
Anyway,
in what
that
aspect
see,
already shows
time is
that
going. Time is
I
going.
don't
Wait,
have brain
it's
because I
okay.
cannot.
It's
How will
okay.
I ask you in what aspect?
My point
When
is
you have
this.
already showed when you have already said everything in that area, your statement is very bold and clear that even a madman understand it.
Listen,
That
why I made that
come
statement
here
is
and
this.
say that what somebody who suffered to build a company, what he suffered to build that a company, that somebody who come to steal from the company is suffering the same thing. That is what you just said, and you want me to ask him what aspect?
Map, you have been talking long time, just coming in. You
Ask
didn't
your
even
question,
allow me
please.
to
If
say
you have
anything.
question, you ask question. But if you don't have question, please,
Okay.
can you stop?
Okay.
I don't want to get angry, please.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Mm.
I want to ask you. Can you tell me the reason why many Biafrans are believing in Simon Ekpa? The reason why many Biafrans are following him. Can you tell me the reason?
Thank you. I have not seen the many Biafrans that are following him because in this platform, for more than 1 year now, it's only you and one person have come to this platform to say that he's autopilot. So I have not seen the reason or the people that is following him. What I see that is following Simon Ekpa are non-IPOB member and non-Biafrans. For example, the one that called yesterday, called John, he said that the spokesperson of IPOB is a vanguard. And the lawyer that went to stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Court of Appeal is Bruce Fain. Is such person following Simon Ekpa will tell you that Biafrans are following Simon Ekpa. So, for example, now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, I attend IPOB meeting, I see people there, and they are following DOS. Last time I see IPOB went to Brussels for march ordered by DOS. We see IPOB march in London, UK, Liverpool, and the rest ordered by DOS. We see IPOB march in Aba ordered by DOS. So the people that are following Gumi Ofid, where are they? Where are they gathering? So that I will know, please.
Let me give you a simple example. Let me give you an example on why you should believe what I'm saying. Firstly,
I don't need to believe. Give me an example I will see.
Listen, firstly, there is one of IPOB member that is under the leadership of DOS. The guy he's my friend. I used to speak with him. The guy went to Ebonyi State, and after what he experienced there, he now posted something on Facebook that DOS should do something about Ebonyi State, that most of the people, IPOB members in Ebonyi State, they are saying, they are talking about Mazi Simon Ekpa being the one that they are listening to for now. That is what the guy posted, and then he was like, people should...
What is the name of the guy?
DOS should do something about it. Anyway, that one aside, coming to your own, I've been following you even when our leader was with us. I've been following you, though you don't really know me. Now, I check your view when our leader was with us. I check your view when you were standing beside Mazi Simon Ekpa initially. I check your view then. Then I'm checking your view when you now started supporting DOS again. And I'm seeing that the view is absolutely going down to what I don't know. Now, if you want to bring it in, listen, if you want to bring it in, I'm just talking about you that I'm speaking. I don't mean about other people supporting DOS that I know that their view are rushing down. I don't want to talk about them. I'm talking about you. Now, if you bring that into what I mean, you will see that if you can be sincere to yourself, if you look at your view now and look at your view before, you see that there is a margin. The margin is too much. People are leaving. I'm not saying that it should make people to becoming. No, I'm just trying to bring it to your knowledge that a lot of people are leaving DOS and following IPOB autopilot. A lot of, whether you believe it or not, we are following all of you.
Christopher Bright.
We are following
different. Christopher Bright.
Yes.
Can you be sincere to yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
Please, can you remind me what happened on October 7th?
Yeah, hello, Mark.
My sister, just a minute, wait. Can you please remind me what happened in October 7th?
October 7. I can't really remember what happened.
October 7, Simon Ekpa, that you claim that all Biafrans are following, give order for sit at home. Why that sit at home did not hold? Why people, one person, no market, no place, sit at home? Why?
No, that one is a lie. It's not sit at when he give sit at home order. It's not. Listen. It's not everywhere. It's a normal thing. That one is normal. If DOS like let them do anything they want to, that one is normal. DOS can give sit at home, and some parts can be busy. So long as you are not forcing. Listen. So long as you are not forcing people. Listen. So long as you are not forcing people to go inside. So long as you are doing it, really, people that to do be doing it willingly. My brother, there are some people that will still go out. It's not about being DOS or not being DOS. That one you are saying it doesn't match.
I have to mute you because it's like you have mouth.
No,
You don't have
I'm listening to you. Or you can move.
Listen. October 7, the Gumi of Idu take sit at home for Asaba massacre for the whole Biafra land. And there is no part of Biafra land that seated at home, not to talk of being partially observed. There is no any market that was closed. Nobody noticed it and nobody obeyed it. Not even the family of the same Gumi of, even your own family did not obey it. And you to show that your family did not obey it, even you did not obey it because you don't even know what happened October 7. You said it that you don't know, which means you know even you are not aware. Wait, I am coming. Wait, I am coming. You are not even aware that the somebody who you claim that everybody is following give sit at home order.
I want to say I'm not in Nigeria.
You go your brain. Allow me to open your brain small. And normal like just listen. Even common light, you know, if you on bulb, you want on the top, we are the top. If you allow you on bulb. Now, the same person when he gives such order, even nobody listening to him, nobody, even you that is a hardcore follower, is not aware of such order. Not to talk of other people who are not hardcore follower. And you open your mouth to say that people are listening to the person. Secondly, the person you say people are listening to, he give order for Friday sit at home. Up till today, there is no single Friday sit at home in Biafra land. And you claim that the Biafrans are listening to such idiot. The same person you are following give order for Sunday sit at home. Up till today, there is no single Sunday sit at home anywhere in Biafra land. And you claim people are listening to such person. The person you are claiming give order for economic sanction. Till today, there is no not to talk of economic. Yet you say Biafrans are listening to the person. The same person you are claiming now give Nigerian government 48 hours. We are in another month. Nobody hear anything. The same person you are claiming give Nigerian military until the 16th of March to remove anything from remove military checkpoint and remove military in Biafra land. Now they are killing innocent Biafra woto in our land. Yet nothing is happening. My brother Christopher, sorry to use that word, my brother, because you are not my brother. Christopher, now in what area is Biafrans listening to or following the person? Is it by broadcast? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with Biafra, with us, he was with us here. If Mazi Achebepo is making a broadcast, the highest view Mazi Achebepo is getting is 25 view. If the day I will get 50 view, you know that the video went viral. Go and check my broadcast when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, because I started broadcasting late 2020, joined 2021. That is when I opened Biafra Unity. Then Mazi Achebepo was open almost a month before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. So a page that was newly opened and a page that have stayed long is not the same thing. Now, coming down to the viewer you are talking, Simon Ekpa told you that when he is broadcasting, 27,000 is watching. My brother, me and you know how to calculate this thing. YouTube, the highest view Simon is getting is 3,000. When I check Instagram, the highest view Simon is getting on Instagram is 100. If you do get what you see in Instagram is highest 10, 5. Twitter is 25, 30. So where is the 27,000? Or are you still dumb that you cannot do ordinary mathematics to ordinary plus? YouTube is the highest weight that people watch. Let me ask you, do you watch through Enter Biafra or
I watch through YouTube.
Now go and ask your fellow autopilot, are they watching Simon Ekpa through where? All of them are watching through YouTube. And the YouTube have 3,000 views. So where are the other views coming from? That is a blatant lie. So stop lying. I don't like people that lie. There is no difference between Simon Ekpa and the Buhari and the Gumi of bandit. So I hate liars. So when you talk with what you can verify.
It's not a lie.
A platform like my platform to showcase your ignorance is not acceptable.
It's not a lie. Now I want to correct something. Wait, I want to correct something that you said. You see those order that you say Simon Ekpa will give and nobody will obey because of nobody listen to him and all that. I want to tell you that it is not all about Simon Ekpa. It also happened for DOS. If you don't know,
one order that DOS ordered,
there is no order that DOS has given.
Only one. And didn't say one order.
My brother, it's not even one. There is no order.
One, I'll be able to mention one.
Okay, one. They talk about singing Biafra anthem in secondary school. I hope you know they are not singing. They are not singing it. Secondly,
they are learning it.
Secondly, they talk about this Fulani open grazing of a thing that they will ban it. Fulani are still moving with their cow.
And you are you not seeing the cows that are falling every day, or are you still blind?
You see, that is the problem. But what you are saying is
cows that is falling every day, or yes or no? Are you not seeing it or not?
I am not arguing that one. They are falling. They are falling. Listen, they are falling.
Let us no, I have to verify this one. My brother, wait.
Let me talk now.
I will allow you to talk, but I want to verify this one. Say amen to this prayer. If you have ever seen a video of Fulani cow being slaughtered in Biafra land, may Chukwu Kikabiyama wipe every male child in your family.
I didn't argue you that. I didn't say you are right.
Say amen.
Listen. I didn't argue that. I've been watching it. I've watched it.
Just simple is say to that prayer, because that is the only thing I want to do.
I can only say, if only I say that you are lying. I say, fine. The point I'm making is not about killing the cow. The point I'm making is that the DAS give the order.
I don't have that much. If you can say to this prayer,
wait, wait, I want to clear this thing.
No. I don't. I don't.
You are saying something, and I want to correct
for you, please. If you have question, you can ask, because I don't entertain lies.
I don't have question with that. I don't want to call him a fool. I'm sorry to say that. So I don't have question for this kind of people. If you look at him, you can see he's not knocked up in his own thinking. So there's nothing you can do to this person. So the single prayer you said, he should say amen to it. That is it. I don't have anything to say. Okay. So at the end of the day, he said that they listen to everything this guy says, but at the end of the day, nobody obeys it. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? I don't have anything. He should say amen to your prayer.
Simple.
So because you have answer. If he cannot say amen to that prayer, cut him off.
That is the truth, because he said you have not seen.
Yeah, if you cannot, because you are not there to be deceiving people and causing death in Biafra land and causing a lot of havoc. A lot of things are going on because of their insubordinate. Okay, you are saying about this person is passing through what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has passed through. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu noticed that, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a member of MASOP, he was a member, not that he wasn't a member, he was a member. This one wasn't a member. But when he noticed that the idea of the MASOP is different from what he's agreeing to, he moved away and formed a different organization. But this idiot he's talking about paid himself as a parasite. And he's saying that they are passing the same thing. He should say amen to that prayer. If he's not saying it, cut him off. I'm sorry to say that. It's not my platform, but I'm advising you, as someone as the fellow, we are fighting the same thing, cut him off. Good night.
I hate lies. I hate lies, and he knows that, because the question I ask him is, since DOS banned the Fulani cow, and the Fulani disobeyed, is he seeing the result or not? Which he said that he have not seen anyone. And the only way to verify this one now is to let him just say he said to the prayer, and I will know truly he have not seen it, because you cannot see something and come to this platform and be telling their friends that you have not seen in order to deceive them. It is unacceptable by me, and I cannot take that. So my brother, tell me, say, so that we can continue.
I didn't say. I want to tell you that I did not say that I didn't see anything that you are saying. I said that yes, I saw it on Facebook. That maybe you didn't hear me well, but it's not good to be lying against somebody. I didn't say that you are lying. What I said is that when you say, "Am I not seeing them being killed?"
Just hold on.
And I say, okay, fine. The point is not about killing them. The point is that as our DOS or as your DOS has given the order, why is it that the order is not followed by the Fulani? Why are they still up to today? You see, that is it. Or are we talking about the flag? They say
Bright.
You should understand what I mean.
Bright.
Yes.
Bright. First of all, you know, Fulani, are they Biafrans?
They are not Biafrans.
Good. DOS give them order to evacuate and stop, and they refuse, which resulted to the DOS ordering ESN to go after their cow, and you are seeing the result, which you see that DOS have taken action, taking measure to stop them by force, and the result is coming out till today. That is to tell you that DOS says and give them a deadline, and after the deadline, the action started. So you can't tell person say the DOS give order and they did not obey it. They did not obey it. The DOS did not go to sleep. The DOS starts working. So say what you know. I will leave you here. Somebody have 2 questions for you, so that we'll end this broadcast. I have spent 3 hours. Matt, go on. Call on WhatsApp.
Okay. Osinafia bụ Christopher Paul Achebe nwa Chineke ekene gị.
Ndewo.
Eziokwu bụ ndụ one. Christopher, are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I have 2 questions for you. And number 1, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB One Family worldwide, currently the SOD is the pillar. We have Mazi Nnamdi. My question goes like this. Since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, someone had residing in Europe, in a Western world, where the IPOB One Family normally go to protest in Belgium, in Brussels, in different parts of Europe country, because you people should stop using IPOB as a name. Just call yourself auto bandit or auto parasite or infiltrator, tell me where place that infiltrator has gone to protest, which is your leader, Gumi of Idu. Tell me where Gumi of Idu has gone to protest.
You guys.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, tell me, when Gumi of Idu are going
to protest with autopilot.
To protest with autopilot. And tell me how many people are following Ekperima?
Okay, let me come. You say I should tell you where we are protesting. Okay.
We have had protests in Germany, ordered by DOS. We have had protests in Brussels, and which I see the host, Paul Achebe, in Brussels. People come from America, people come from Canada, people come from Australia, people come from New Zealand, people come from Japan, people come from different parts of the world. As a dedicated member of IPOB, under the leadership of DOS, let me use that word. Tell me where Samuel Akpa has gone to anywhere in the world to showcase autopilot. I want to know before I will now go to the other question.
Okay, fine. Basically, like the IPOB autopilot has not openly gone to any foreign land.
Listen. Stop using IPOB autopilot. Use autopilot. There is nothing like IPOB autopilot.
Whether IPOB autopilot, whether autopilot, we are all the
on this.
Okay, I understand you.
Light, let's see your face.
Wait, you asked a question
and face. If you don't know who's talking, my name is Mazi Nnamdi Biafra, the Asuri Basuri Biafra man. Go and check it out. You will know who's talking.
Listen, I had you asked a question and you are still talking when I want to talk. You were talking and I kept quiet.
IPOB. You people should stop using as autopilot member. These are the places you have gone to for protest.
Okay, I've had you.
That is what I need.
Fine.
In Africa,
I will answer you.
What in South America, what in Oceanic continent. I just need anywhere in the world. I'm not talking about Europe alone, but Africa.
Okay, fine. I've heard you. Then, what I want to answer, when I answer you this question, then I will also ask you, which you answer me before you now ask me. Now, we have not done any protest in a foreign land. And the recent protest in Biafra land was organized by IPOB autopilot, the one that took place in Aba.
You are a liar. You are a liar. And the Bible said every liar must go to hell. Do you see that you people autopilot, you are doomed?
Mazi.
Why are you people lying? They are welcome. Okay, please, can you drop on your camera? Let's know who we are dealing with.
Fear cannot allow you on this.
This is not matter of shouting and doing.
Paul Achebe, you don't even know your face. You people always hide your face.
I have done video call with Paul Achebe, which he knows he has seen my face. So you forget about that. You want to ask questions, and you are not even asking questions again, and you are talking a different thing. I have answered that, and I want to ask you questions.
Mazi, what you could have asked is why are they not protesting in the safer land of Europe?
That one is a clear question.
Why are you people not protesting?
Okay, Map, you are asking me that question. I want to ask you. From the question I'll ask you, you will now know why. I want to ask you, do you believe that protesting in a foreign land will release our leader? Or we grant all that?
Are you answering question or you are asking question?
You ask me why are we not protesting in a foreign land? Then I now say that if I ask you this question, it will help to answer.
The protesting in foreign land is one of the easiest way to create awareness and to pass the message to the world. And they can help releasing our leader.
What aspect? Do you know that releasing our leader is in the hands of the Biafrans? Our leader have no case with Zoo government. Our leader doesn't have any case with them. But the question is, since we people have been protesting in a foreign land, since then, these European people and the rest of them, they have not issued, and apart from the one that the UN issued, which Zoo governments, they are not ready to obey that. That alone will show that
which country are UN? Because you said the foreign land have not said anything. You say only the UN. Which country made up UN, please?
UN contains countries now. You are asking me which country
like
now?
Example, like
see that we are having limited time. Let us not go into that. But listen,
Matt on the WhatsApp, please round up. Bright, you allow us to hear what I beg.
Before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'm a member of autopilot, or they just kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or if you now jump back from your O. And if you're a member of IPOB, for example, before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I need to know the year you become member of IPOB before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the way you are talking, you are not even
you ask him question, allow him to answer. Bright, you can go ahead and I say when
he asked me when did I join IPOB. I joined IPOB 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a minute, please. As we are now, please, can you on your house and show us like 3 IPOB receipt that you have?
Oga, just forget about all these things.
Mazi Okechukwu onye ejilo o Mazi Nnamdi. So here there ị ga-ajụgo dị chelo onwe question nchọrọ eju abiko. Ndewo because ndewo nwachi. Your voice is telling me. My brother Christopher, I would don't like dignifying him with questions. I love people that answer questions with pattern, not people that lie. If we take this next focus, I feel very calm. I don't want to get angry to be cursing or to be using some sentences. I've tried my possible best to control myself. Now, the last question you asked me question, if do I believe water protest in Europe? The answer is yes. Through protest, you can draw the attention to world power. When the world power comes in, that you have getting something. Now, if you don't believe in protest like you say, Gumi of you to organize the protest in Aba. If I ask you to swear again now, you say that you didn't say something because you don't follow Gumi of you on Twitter. Go and follow him on Twitter and try to see the lies he's pushing out. Yes, when ESN people was released, in Twitter he said that ESN is a bandit, that we don't have courts in our midst. When I made a broadcast and I asked him to show his own ESN, following a come back claiming that ESN video was the original ESN and he told you people that ESN is autopilot. The following day, ESN come out again and say that the only person they know is US, that they don't know any other person, that US is the pilot, US they recognize. This comes from ESN, and if Simon is telling you people that ESN is autopilot. ESN is telling you that they are not autopilot. Now, the question I want to ask you is between Simon and the ESN, who are in the position to say where they belong?
Between Simon Eba and ESN, who is in a position to say
where they stand and who they sponsor them?
Okay, the thing is this. Me personally, I don't know any ESN personnel.
My brother, the question I ask you.
Why I'm saying this? Can you hear me?
Say it if you didn't say it.
Exactly.
Because according to the Bible, it says out of the mouth of one or two, God confirms himself. Set up a debate, give the moderator, bring this bastard, let me come, or somebody like me come on, let's duke it out. Say it if you didn't say it.
Exactly.
Because according to the Bible, it says out of the mouth of one or two, God confirms himself. Set up a debate, give the moderator, bring this bastard, let me come, or somebody like me come on, let's duke it out.
They will never come.
I'm tired of this idiot. They know what they're doing, they're not stupid, they're not morons. There was a statement he made, he said he could not tell, or he was not going to tell the name of the coordinator because he was warned. So that means he was sent. He did not come on his own accord.
Yes, of course. That's what I said.
Why would somebody send him to come? Why? He's not even man enough to stand on his own 2 feet and come and make argument. Somebody have to send him, engineer him. Is he not ashamed of himself? Does it mean that he cannot stand on himself? He does not have a mind of his own? He does not have a brain of his own? Of course, their master told them that they are brainless. That's why he's thinking for them and turning them around like prisoners. My brother, I'm going to rest my case because I know people are calling you. God bless you. Thank you for
please, those of you that are calling and calling, the link is on the comment section. Click the link and come in. Stop. The link is there. All of you can come in.